So I get the opportunity to speak on Tony Robbins stages around the world, sometimes in front of as many as 20,000 people in different countries here and there. And I've become this professional public speaker. But I'll be honest with you, I was that guy that was completely terrified of public speaking. I remember in high school, if I knew that there was going to be some kind of oral report that we had to give at the end of the semester, I was the guy that would rather be dead every day leading up to that. That was me. I was terrified of public speaking. I was shy. I was an introvert. I was all these kind of things. But if you remember the story I told you about, I was afraid of flying, so I went and got my pilot's license, right? That's just kind of the crazy stuff I do. And so I took a speech class and I said, you know what, I'm going to do this to overcome my fear of public speaking. After I graduated from high school, I decided to get my auctioneer's license. So it was around 1987. I just graduated from high school. I drove a 1978 Mustang that would only run on super unleaded, and you had to put a quart of oil in every gas tank or it would just blow up. I drove up to Missouri and went to Kansas City Auction School. And for 2 weeks, I learned how to become an auctioneer. And I remember my very first auction that I had, I started a company called Kyle Auctioneers. I went and grabbed used band instruments from all the high school kids that are coming out of high school. And then I resold them to the kids that were coming into high school because band instruments are expensive. So I held an auction. I put out signs. I ended up collecting hundreds of band instruments. They were in my parents' living room. And I remember very specifically what happened at that day because I was getting kind of nervous, right? I was able to suppress my fear of speaking, and now I'm auctioning, right? I can't believe I'm doing this. And so I remember I was polishing all the instruments one day and just trying to make them look good. And my dad came out there and he goes, yeah, you're making those look good, son. Good job. He says, but is anybody going to show up to your auction? And I was so scared. But he broke me up in that moment because it wasn't just about overcoming my fear of public speaking, but now I had created a situation where I had to be successful too. And the short story, the end of the story was I did have people show up to the auction. I made enough money to pay for my first year of college in that one auction, and I got rid of all those band instruments that were in my parents' living room. But overcoming those big fears, I think, has really opened up me and helped me to grow as a human being my entire life. So that's how I overcame my fear of public speaking.